and let us all do we can to build a better future.
Trouble in a paradise. I don't know what to really say about all this, but it doesn't look good. Biden is irked. Look at that. Irked by Kamala Harris not rising to the occasion or taking anything off his plate. So he's like, hey, Jack, I got this extra rib for you and this extra pile of mashed potatoes. You could take that, Jack. He's like Biden's either distracted by something, hearing voices, or he's going to do some sort of creepy, sleepy Uncle Joe Biden kind of stuff.
Someone might be on the other side of him too.
Yeah, or his imagination's going wild. So what's going on? Because there's trouble in paradise. I thought they had such a great working relationship. I thought
so sad to see a dream team break up. Just absolutely crushing, Kit.
Yeah. So look, he's irked. He's irked by Kamala. You know, so two former White House officials said President Joe 30330 is frustrated with Vice President Kamala Harris's performance, even if he remains committed to keeping her as her running mate in 2024 election. A new report reveals the 80-year-old Biden, 80 years old, who has gone out of his way to praise Harris in recent public remarks, reportedly has griped about his number two's reluctance. Oh, God, horrible choice of words. Reportedly has griped about his number two's reluctance to take on risky assignments. How come my number two isn't taking the risky assignments, Jack? A point of tension in the relationship is that I don't think the president sees her as somebody who takes anything off his plate due to fear of messing up, one former White House official told Reuters. Another former White House official told the Wire service that Biden, already the oldest president ever, intends to seek a second term, in part because he's concerned that Harris may not be able to beat what? So in other words, he's saying that a woman can't be president, may not be able to beat former President Donald Trump, who's seeking the GOP nomination. Vote blue no matter who. K-Hive, TYT, Majority Report, MSNBC. Are you hearing this? He's concerned. So basically saying that Kamala, who's supposed to be popular, just doesn't have what it takes. If he did not think she was capable, he would not have picked her. Like he picked her. But it is a question of consistently rising to the occasion, a former official said. Oh, my goodness. It's not looking good. I think his running for re-election is less about her and more about him. Oh, that almost sounds like a lyric. It almost sounds like a lyric in a song. It's less about her and more about him. It's less about her and more about him. But I don't think that she and the Democratic bench are a factor. A third former White House official defended Harris, however, and pointed to her role in advocating for legal access to abortion after the Supreme Court last year ended federal guarantee access, something Harris took up. So hold on, wait, wait, Lauren, refresh my memory. So in other words,
when did she advocate for it?
For Roe v. Wade?
Was it when it was too late to do anything about it?
Yeah, but guess what? They get to fundraise off of it. These politicians are all scumbags. They all fundraise off people's pain. That's the reason why nothing has fundamentally changed. It's because these politicians don't care. They don't like you. They don't think about you. And they definitely sure as hell don't respect you. Look at how they treat American communities. Look at how they treat the people. So many Americans are facing economic hardships right now. And you know what? It's no wonder that these two don't like each other. I mean, hell, we have done reports way back in 2020 when this administration was just on its feet, and Kamala was hemorrhaging staff members. Why? Because she might be a pain in the butt to work with. Just throwing it out there. So obviously, all this is taking place on Women's History Month too, and Biden said about his VP, our outstanding vice president, you shattered so many barriers and you did it mostly on your own. Democratic establishment helped her. So, yeah, again, Lauren, look, we can go on and on and on. That's a terrible picture of her. This is a terrible picture of both of them. But look, Lauren.
He looks confused and she looks deranged.
Well,
Hey,
yeah,
that's the title of the movie, Confused and Deranged.
confused and deranged. The American
instead of
horror
Dazed and
experience. Yeah,
Confused.
confused and deranged. Confused and deranged. The American horror experience. The Biden-Harris adventures. Oh God.
I would like to know who lost more staff members, Kamala or Trump,
Ooh.
because he went through them too. And so and some of them he fired. So you'd have to get rid of the people that he kicked to the curb. You don't count them. A lot of people left. So I would be curious to see the numbers on that.
It would be funny if it was tied because Trump's gonna be like, no, I want to fire one more person. I gotta be number one.
Well, I said we're going to ignore all the people he fired. They're not part of it. Because if you include all the people he fired, he would win immediately. So I would like to know just on the people who decided to leave on their own.
Well, that's
Who would win?
yeah. Who would win? Who would win? So, this obviously is a disaster for this administration. I mean, already she has a low approval rating, and she's behind Biden. She's not popular. The only reason why she is of any relevance whatsoever is because in 2019, when she initially started her campaign, it started off with a bang on actually Martin Luther King Day of all days, and then it ended up as a fizzle. As soon as
she was capitalizing on the fact that it was Martin Luther King Day and she was black.
Yes, she did. Yes, of course. Everyone, the Democratic establishment was trying to create another Obama 2.0. Okay, they're trying to do that with Pete Buttigieg, and look at those two. They're not popular. They're despised. They're hated because people can't, I don't know, connect with them. People are incapable of respecting these two who are career politicians who have no idea how to empathize with Americans who are struggling right now. I mean, it's not only the economy, but look at so many communities that have been polluted. Look at so many communities that have been devastated by the policies of this administration. Nothing has changed. And Kamala says, oh, we care about the soul of this country. And that she's at south of the border saying to migrants, don't come. The kids are still in cages, vote blue no matter who. But there you go. I mean, listen, I will be surprised if this administration actually pushes forward for 2024. There's a lot working against them, and there's a hell of a lot of political ammunition that could be used against them during the next presidential election cycle. So if these frauds want to continue acting like clowns, then hey, a middle finger right here to them, because they're constantly being, once again, they're being dismissive towards the American people. And it comes as no surprise because, again, what was the voter turnout for this administration? And I don't care what people say, oh, but he beat Trump. No. The only reason why Biden and Harris are in the White House in the first place isn't because of popular vote. It's because of the Electoral College. Popular vote means nothing here in the United States. In another democracy, popular vote means something. In other countries, popular vote is number one. We have the Electoral College. So vote blue no matter who. These were your two picks. You shot yourselves in the foot, and all I can do is laugh because we said that this administration was going to be a disaster if they win the White House, and hey, turns out we were proven right.